fried rabbit?
Fried, but that it's with an eye.
No. He had me thinking too. I was like, shh. I said, man, I'm off today.
No, it's because when you write those things out, you get nervous. Your brain kind of
Are these ours?
Yes. And Tammy took hers already.
She already took hers. Okay. She took the iPad?
Ready?
Ashley, you got the.
Good luck to you out there.
Yes, I have.
Like Ashley said, look pretty. Don't talk to anyone.
What do I do? Just stand and look cute.
Talking to strangers. You need the part?
Yeah, I'm gonna try it. I just want to staple them because if. There you go.
Ashley, you told me what to do. Yes, if a rabbit falls and jumps and runs, what?
Chase it,
Race it. Oh, man. Talking about
and throw
chasing.
yourself on top of it.
Talking about chasing, dude, there was one time we came back from a convention, our district convention in, I think it was in Eagle Pass.
Later,
Years
dear.
later, we came back and, there was a box inside one of the rooms, like, I think it was in my room or in his room or something. And we were just removing stuff, taking stuff out, whatever, from the vehicles, and then went to the room, and all of a sudden, like, my computer.
Fire rabbit exhibitors,
I said, go try, there's something in the box.
8 exhibitors.
It is? I was like, yeah. And then when we had it, dude, there was a little mouse.
Oh, crap. That's it. That was
It was a mouse in the box. I was like, go try, there's a mouse. I was like, okay, well, let's take it outside. Don't do anything to it yet, okay? That he was telling me that. I'm like, alright, cool. The guy finds a shovel somewhere. Finds a shovel. So it's just me and him. And that's it. Nobody else, all the kids were gone, everybody was gone, whatever. He's like, alright, Sanchez. Let it, like, flip over the box and not smash it. I'm like, alright, cool. So
That's gonna be interesting.
I'm over here with nice clothes and
A convention.
no, and then he had like the leather bottom boots. Hey, yeah. Yes. You know what? I saw you the other day, and like that girl looked really familiar, but I think it was your glasses. Was it yesterday?
No, I just got back yesterday.
Did you? Okay, then it might have been somebody different.
Ahorita enfocas a ellos y te voy a decir, checa en línea cómo lo busqué. No me acuerdo cómo lo busqué la vez pasada, a ver si ya está bien. Supuestamente ya está bien, pero lo ando buscando. Quiero ver cómo buscarlo en línea. La vez pasada lo tenía, pero ahora no me sale. Ellos, los niños en Zapata. El programa ese donde estamos corriendo, quiero ver si están vivos. Es que no sé, es que la semana pasada, sí, el martes sí lo tenía y no sé cómo buscarlos. ¿Qué dice Zapata? ¿Qué? Que quiero saber si está en vivo. Zapata Country, pues sí, pues así decía. Pues es lo que estoy viendo, pero no me sale que esté en vivo. Supuestamente yo ya me fui. No, se apagó.
Oh, MG.
Ah, no, está, sí, hay 4 personas, dice, pero a mí no me sale. Ah, sí, aquí está, sí, está en vivo. Sí, ya.
He got on top of the grass and finally like to give it a
Está
bit
bueno.
back.
Ahí te dejo.
I was like, man, I've never seen anything chase a mouse like that.
That is hilarious. No,
What?
I've been gone.
That
Sorry.
was,
Turn your old box.
I want to say that was like my
highlight.
Yeah, that was the highlight of that year. That was the funnest thing. I mean, I would have just like probably let it go or whatever. Would have died somehow.
I would have left the box in the parking lot.
Coach Rod went beyond.
That's as bad as 1 year. Connie's brother. Mouse. Mouse. There better not be a freaking mouse.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2026 Zapata County Fair Rabbit
We went
Show.
outside and we chose each.
At this time, will everybody please rise and
I never
give
saw
You know, I
Are they
grew
gonna
up in
sing?
Texas. I went to middle school, high school. We never did. First time I heard the Texas Pledge,
They
I was
just
an
started
adult.
a few
and I'm
years
like,
back.
what in the world are y'all doing?
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
To where
It was like
everybody
this.
does now it's like this for everyone.
Yeah,
Ay,
it was one.
me
It's
acuerdo.
not like that anymore.
Espérame, espérame.
Yes, now.
Yeah.
Anyways, so
Yeah.
I go out with the kids where I come back in, we go get fried chicken, like
Abajo,
don't sit and the
la señora, enfócame a ellos, déjame a ellos. La de negro, esa es la que trae el sobre en la mano, la carpeta. Esa.
He's coming
Ya la
down.
viste. No, no, son, es que están hablando de abajo y arriba. Pero la que habla siempre es la que trae la carpeta en la mano. Y la van a traer los niños. Es ella. No, es ella. ¿Ya la viste? La que está abajo, la de negro. ¿Ya la viste?
I'm telling you right now, you guys catch that mouse or unleash it. Chris, come on. I'm telling you
¿Ya la
right
viste?
now, if you do not get by that mouse,
La que trae la historia de la- Ah.
You want to know what? That we had said some, just because Joey had a mouse, I'm like, call them and put rat traps right now, because I'm not gonna.
Esa es la de los niños, necesitamos
So they had some
abrirla.
traps next to the refrigerator, well, when you
Bueno,
know.
¿qué van a hacer conejos? A la madre.
I went in.
Ahora enfócame los
They already
conejos.
caught it, okay. I'll go back to the class.
Bájamela donde están los niños con los conejos.
I can handle a snake, I can handle
No, like for me, I can handle everything.
Bájame a los conejos, donde está la mesa de los conejos.
The one thing that I will
Bájame,
not
que se miren los niños con los conejos.
I am far beyond like no.
Yeah, they're
Esos, ¿dónde están los niños?
They're just full like that.
Yeah, well, no. So there was one year. This was before.
Es que te digo que se van a estar moviendo.
When I started with my master's in Kingsville, so I had to go for like 6 months, and so my dad was helping me move and whatnot. Well, we got caught in a rainstorm.
Ahora tenemos otros audífonos.
And Dad and I, before the fire, like there was a shed there, and my mom had like a bottle of plants in the bottom. And I was like, hey Dad, the dogs. So we let the dogs go, and they also stayed under the shed. Well, all of a sudden, you just see all these little ticks just come out from under everything, and I'm like, I even got chills. Weird. I was like, Dad, look, I think someone got Zapata. No, they all just started coming out.
Wow.
And they were
No los pueden tener quietos.
That's what bothered me the most. Okay, and it's because there's a movie, like Ticks, I think that's what it was called, the ones that mutate.
See, and that's my thing with mice, because all I can see is little head.
Yeah.
Like,
That movie traumatized me. Whatever that
Yeah,
freaking
no,
movie
no,
was.
and it's weird because if I see a deer mouse, like I'm okay, right? Because the eyes are kind of like outbeaty, whatever. But if it's like a house mouse kind of thing, the ugly ones that we got over there, I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'm totally gone.
Come in.
Come in. Turn the doorknob. There you go. Come in.
I have a, what's it called, for the pins, or y'all don't have them?
The exhibitor?
Here.
Oh, the card.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
that's a picture. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyways, they started coming out to us, right? And it was, I felt bad for the dogs, and then my dad put like 7 dust around us and whatnot, and it was like raining. And I was like, okay, I think we're safe for now, I guess. Anyway, so I was wearing jeans. And we go in, and I was like, Dad, I think I have like ticks. Because all I did was I flipped it around and I picked it up, and then I had 3 stuck on my calf. And I was like, Dad, did you have any? No, Mika, I didn't. I was like, come on! Because he was, I mean, I guess. Yeah, okay, but no, my dad didn't have any. And that's because my dad has like the whitest legs and legs. So you would have seen those things. But it bothered me so much that they got attached. Like they attached to my skin or whatever.
Right.
And I was like, I felt so grossed out. And I was like, never again. So if I see ticks, I mean, I'll deal with it. It's whatever.
Yeah.
But after that day, I was like, no, I will not have plants anywhere near me because they all just came out of the plants, mom's plants.
They probably were underneath the
Yeah.
building.
So, oh my gosh,
No,
it was like the
when we had
worst.
cattle and stuff, I tell like, tell your dealer to go spray. Just spray because, well, it's more of the sand fleas.
Yeah.
That's what my dogs usually get, so we sprinkle 7 Just and stuff. That was kind of icky. So, Pee-wee Goat Show. My father-in-law had baby goat. Okay, fine. So the kids would go and like, just mess with them or whatever prior to the show. So okay, didn't think too much of it or whatever until I was washing my hair and I looked down like, what the frigid air. I was like, God, and I was like, then I got the icks, right? So then I go, Sammy, God bless his soul. I'm like, Sammy, check me out, cause, So he's like, oh, you don't have anything? I'm like, well, yeah, well, but this happened. I'm like, no, you're fine. Miss Freddie. Hello? Hi there. Yes. Uh-huh. Okay, thanks. Okay, thank you. Yes. Thank you so much.
¿Por qué? Hasta ahí estás. ¿Qué? No, pues hasta ahí es donde te dejé.
On the live feed, they can hear us.
¿Perdón?
They can hear us. Nos pueden oír.
No sé. Ya que se está oyendo. Se está oyendo afuera. Dice que se está oyendo afuera, dice la muchacha. Bueno, déjale cuelgo. Ahorita te marco. Estate ahí pendiente. Sí, no sé por qué. Déjale cuelgo. Ahorita te marco. Estate ahí pendiente.
it only for a little bit? Was it only for a little bit? Oh my gosh.
That'll teach you to leave the mic on.
No.
Okay.
That means they didn't.
It's because the mics are on and what?
No, it's theirs.
Okay. Oh, wait, I talked about it. It's theirs.
Cause it's on the light.
Yeah, because they heard us.
Do they hear us now?
They heard y'all laughing and giggling.
No, they hear us talking about things.
And you weren't talking about anything bad.
No, thank you,
No,
Jesus.
you're right.
It was all agriculture.
Todavía no pueden oír.
We can't have that. That's not gonna work.
Y no se pueden pagar.
Estoy viendo de dónde. sí se ve. A ver, deja checo. Ahí va, ahí va. Mira, pon la cámara. Está recio. Pon la cámara. Pon la cámara. Espera. ¿Dónde? ¿Acá? ¿Dónde?
How about, I think you're trying to find your shorts, I was trying to reach over.
No se ve. A ver, está apagado, ¿no? Mira. Ahí no. Sí. Es que traigo el audífono. Sí, ahí se ve. No se ve en vivo. ¿Qué se lo ve? ¿Ahí? ¿Cuál? ¿Dónde es eso? ¿Dónde? ¿Dónde está ahorita? ¿Aquí? No sé cuál es ese.
And finish off with the young lady in the black, in the red sweater at the end with the black New Zealand. She was 6 weeks. And again, good rabbits, just size-wise and muscling, just gave up a little bit more muscling to the other rabbits further up. But did a really good job of putting 3 rabbits and really nice and clean, good luster to the coat, and being a little bit more muscly, a little more congratulations to these meat pin exhibitors, meat fryers.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Judge. Ladies and gentlemen, Grand Champion Fryer Rabbits goes to exhibitor number 39, Vanessa Cantu. The Grand Champion Fryer Buckle was donated by 5M Ranch, Chris and Edith Mesa and family. Congratulations, Vanessa. First place goes to exhibitor number 65, Cristian Garcia. Second place goes to exhibitor 37, Camila Cantu. Third place goes to exhibitor number 146, Atina Ramon. Fourth place goes to exhibitor number 179, Alberto Vela. Fifth place goes to exhibitor number 158, Alonso Salinas. And sixth place goes to exhibitor number 56, Mia Dilly. Showmanship, senior showmanship, we're going to need back exhibitor number 39, Vanessa Cantu, and junior showmanships, number 56, Mia Dilly, 146, Atina Ramon, and 179, Alberto Vela. This is for showmanship. Exhibitors, you may start exiting the show ring. Oh, hang on. Vanessa, stop. Stay right there. We also have Vanessa Cantu's check from Linebarger Attorneys at Law. They are the proud sponsors of the Rabbit Show, and she is being awarded $1,250. Congratulations, Vanessa. Royalty, can you come and hold it here? Ladies and gentlemen, also before I take a picture, I want to introduce to you all and recognize our lovely royalty, our 2026 Zapata County Fair Queen, Cari Gonzalez, and first runner-up, Andrea Montoya. Thank you, girls. Y'all may start exiting the show ring, exhibitors. Thank you. Next, we have our broiler rabbit judging. We're going to divide it into two classes. In the first group, we're going to need last names A through G. If your last name begins A through G, line up. Last names A through G, start lining up. We're going to start with Emily Alanis all the way to Bianca Gutierrez. Lost dog in the show ring. He's so cute. Mic check. A through G. We're gonna need Emily Alanis, Ociel Alanis, Mario Alvarez, Camila Cantú, Maite Cantú, Samantha Cavazos, Alisa Chapa, Damaro Chapa, Diego Chapa, Savannah Cherry, Madison Cisneros, Celica Elizondo, Jorge Flores, Cristian García, Dareli García, Mario García, Mia Garcilaso, Catalea Garza, Sofía González, and Bianca Gutierrez. A through G. Last names A through G. You all may start coming into the show ring in no particular order. Once again, Emilia Alanis, Ociel Alanis, Mario Alvarez, Camila Cantú, Maite Cantú, Samantha Cavazos, Alisa Chapa, Damaro Chapa, Diego Chapa, Savannah Cherry, Madison Cisneros, Celica Elizondo, Jorge Flores, Cristian García, Dareli García, Mario García, Mia Garcilaso, Catalea Garza, Sofía González, and Bianca Gutierrez. 20.
20? That's just 18?
20 exhibitors. Twenty. Okay.
Go ahead and start from this side.
Yes. Judge, this is your first class for broiler rabbits.
Sparkly color.
If anybody lost a dog, a puppy, her name is Jojo. She's right here with Adriana. Once again, we would like to give a big round of applause to Linebarger Attorneys at Law for being our Rabbit Show sponsor. Let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you very much, Linebarger.
through Z.
Exhibitors, last names H through Z, start lining up. The second batch, exhibitors H through Z, with last names H through Z. Please start lining up in the alleyway. In this class, showmanship, junior showmanship, we're going to need back 38, Maite Cantu. Senior showmanship, Madison Cisneros and Mario Garcia. This is for senior showmanship. And intermediate showmanship, Cristian Garcia and Catalea Garza. This is for showmanship. Next group, y'all may start coming in no particular order. In this group, we have Isabel Hernandez, Exhibitor 102, Isabel Hernandez, 113, Hector Martinez, 114, Julie Martinez, 126, Alina Moreno, 133, Quiveira Olivares, 142, Haley Piña, 145, Reynaldo Ramirez, 146, Atina Ramon, 147, Mia Ramon, 154, Bea Salazar, 158, Alonso Salinas, 171, Chloe Solis, 179, Alberto Vela, 181, Paula Vela, 185, Danica Villarreal, 187, Eric Villarreal, 188, Jordan Villarreal, 189, Naraya Villarreal, and 191, Victoria Villarreal. Nineteen exhibitors. Judge, this is your second broiler class.
gonna stay on? Yeah, all day. Oh, okay. Yeah. They won't turn it up anymore. No, it stays still, it finishes.
let's give these exhibitors a big round of applause, and all exhibitors that brought in a roaster rabbit. This was a tough class. I believe we had 39 rabbits, 39 roasters, a lot of quality. Some differences in the earlier classes that I went through and sorted them out. Some of them tended to be a little bit thin on muscling. You could feel that backbone a little bit too much. Just didn't have the right conformation as far as height and width with their body. So I sorted them out to the last, I believe I had 12 on the table. I think I picked out a pattern that all of them kind of matched that pattern, and I was looking at very few differences between these last 12, and finally selected these last 7 to stay on the table to get the placings. Tough class. Y'all are doing a fantastic job. A big round of applause to the adult leaders, to the parents, grandparents, anybody that's helping these kids prepare these rabbits. They're doing a really good job. And I don't know how many years I've been coming down here. I'm thinking 20 plus years to judge rabbit shows. I think this year your rabbits were very well prepared for the table, especially in conditioning of fur. I didn't find one single one that had a stain on them or that just felt rough and not want to run my hands over them. They did a really good job of preparing these rabbits for the table, conditioning them, and doing a fantastic job of getting them looking their best. So big hand to all the exhibitors and everyone else that helped. Starting with 6th place, we had the young man over here, a really nice rabbit. Again, I'm looking at small differences, and you're looking at a really small rabbit and trying to find small differences between them. Really nice rabbit, good muscling to him. Just gets a little bit rough over the shoulders. You can feel that backbone sticking up a little bit more than the other rabbits in the class, but good muscling throughout the top of the loin and especially towards the hindquarters. So he ended up 6th. In 5th place, the young lady in the red blouse did a really good job. I think that rabbit weighs just as much as she does. She did a really good job of preparing that rabbit. Good thickness. Again, just need a little bit more plumpness to the loin to fill them out and not feel that backbone sticking up so much. Congratulations to her. The young lady in the middle over here with a broken New Zealand, congratulations to her to bring a good broken New Zealand. New Zealands are getting very diverse in the type of rabbits that they're breeding. You get the whites, the blacks, the brokens, reds, and so forth. And she did a really good job of starting off with a good New Zealand broken and preparing them for the table. Good thickness, just again, broke down just a little bit over the shoulders, need a little bit more fullness in the shoulders to kind of balance out with the rest of the body, but did a really good job of preparing that rabbit for the table. The young lady in the pink shirt, she'd be your 3rd place rabbit. Really nice black New Zealand. I think she had the best fur presentation in this class. That rabbit, the luster on that pelt, and you run your hands over it, it felt like silk. Did a really fantastic job of preparing that rabbit for the table. Probably the smallest rabbit in here, but carried enough muscle to be able to be in these top 7 rabbits. So she did a fantastic job of preparing them with the pelt, but also with the muscling. Really good job. The young man in the middle amongst the women did a really good job. A little bit bigger rabbit, good thickness of loin, good hindquarters, really full hindquarters. Just needed a little bit more conditioning over the top to smooth out, not feel that backbone so much over the shoulders, but a really good thick rabbit carrying a lot of muscle. And then we ended up with the last 2. In 1st place, the young lady in the whiter checkered shirt. Really nice rabbit. Again, good balance. Really like the height of that rabbit. If you could see him from profile, you can see where that height peaks right over the middle of the body. Did a fantastic job of balancing them out. Good thickness, good height, and overall muscling on the rabbit. Only thing I broke it off between her and the grand champion was a little bit of thickness over the shoulders. If we could balance them out just a little bit more, he'd probably move up, but did a really good job presenting that rabbit. And then our grand champion in the pink, white New Zealand, fantastic rabbit. Good thickness. When I first saw him over here at the end of the table, I could tell that this rabbit was going to be one of the top 3 rabbits. Ended up being the top rabbit. Had good thickness, firm flesh. As you run your hands over him, you can feel nothing but muscle from shoulders all the way back to the hindquarters. So did a fantastic job. And again, really nice pelt on this rabbit. Super clean, no stains on him, and that's hard to do on a white rabbit. But she did a fantastic job. Again, congratulations to all exhibitors. Fantastic set of rabbits.
Ladies and gentlemen, Grand Champion Broiler Rabbit goes to exhibitor number 47, Madison Cisneros. The Grand Champion Broiler Buckle was donated by Mr. and Mrs. Juan and Alma Ramon and daughter. Congratulations, Maddie. Ready? Also, Madison, you're going to get presented with a check for having a Grand Champion Broiler, courtesy of Limeberger Attorneys at Law, for being the Rabbit Show sponsor, for a total of $1,250. Once again, congratulations, Madison. Ready? First place goes to exhibitor number 18, Emily Alanis. Second place goes to, second place goes to exhibitor number 187, Eric Villarreal. Third place goes to exhibitor number 154, Bea Salazar. Fourth place goes to exhibitor number 40, Samantha Cavazos. Fifth place goes to exhibitor number 146, Athena Ramon. And sixth place goes to number 42, Damaro Chapa. Congratulations, exhibitors. Gotcha. Up next, we will start with the Junior Showmanship Drive. Junior Showmanship Drive. In this class, we're going to need junior number 38, Maite Cantu, and Mia Dilly, Athena Ramon, and Alberto Vela. If you're going to be bringing in your fryer pen, you can bring just one. You don't have to bring the 3 little bunnies. You can bring just one. Again, Mia Dilly, Athena Ramon, Alberto Vela, and Maite Cantu. This is for the Junior Showmanship Drive. Ladies and gentlemen, also do not forget that after the rabbit showmanship drives, we will be having our Clover Kid exhibition presentation. So stick around. Clover Kids, be ready, Clover Kids. And also, I believe the metalwork judging is going on right now. So also, please go and admire the wonderful metalwork projects. We just need one more. Judge, this is your junior showmanship class.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to thank y'all, first off, for having me back. It's always a pleasure to come down to Zapata and work with these kids. I get really excited seeing the way they've developed over the years, especially when I've seen them start off at this age and grow to the senior level. If we could give these young exhibitors a big round of applause, please. I was telling Tammy a little while ago, it's really hard for these kids this young to come in and compete with your juniors and seniors in high school. Yet they made it out here onto the table. That means, you know, they're doing something right. So today, your champion here, I was very impressed. She's got a really big rabbit. And as my husband said, I think the rabbit might weigh more than she does. When they were here in this last class, one of the kids next to him started having trouble with the rabbit. So the gentleman next to her stepped in to help that kid, and she stepped in and took care of her competitor's rabbit while he helped his fellow exhibitor. I'd like to commend her for that. That shows great showmanship. So this young lady is going to be your junior champion.
Junior showman. Can I test us? Mic check. Ladies and gentlemen, your junior showmanship rabbit champion goes to Athena Ramon. The junior showmanship buckle was donated by Mr. and Mrs. Arturo Lopez and family, and it is being presented by them as well. Congratulations, Miss Athena. once again, congratulations to Athena Ramon, Junior Showmanship Rabbit Champion. Next, we have the intermediate showmanship drive. Intermediate, I need Cristian Garcia, Catalea Garza, Chloe Solis, Jordan Villarreal. That's it. Four intermediate exhibitors, Jordan Villarreal, Chloe Solis, Catalea Garza, and Cristian Garcia. Intermediate showmanship drive. Mic check.
Can we have a round of applause for these young people up here? These are your up-and-coming superstars. I know they're up here because they paid attention the whole time. They never took their eyes off the judge. And when you have a big class and you're at the end from where he starts, I know it can be really difficult to keep that level of attention, but they managed to do it. Your champion showman here walked in, had her eyes on him the whole time, put her rabbit on the table, never took her eyes off him, and she was the first dismissed in her class. And she did it with grace and walked out of here with a smile and a nod to everybody as she walked on. So this young lady here is your champion showman.
Ladies and gentlemen, intermediate showmanship champion goes to Chloe Solis. The intermediate showmanship buckle was donated by Limit 5 Services LLC, Jack Moore and family, and it is being presented by his sister Jennifer Moore Gonzalez. Congratulations, Chloe. Hold on, guys. Another picture. It's okay. Next, we have the Senior Showmanship Drive. Senior Showmanship Drive, we're going to need Madison Cisneros, Mario Garcia, Bea Salazar, and Vanessa Cantu. Senior Showmanship Drive. Vanessa Cantu, Bea Salazar, Mario Garcia, and Madison Cisneros.
Well, once again, let's give a round of applause to these exhibitors. Like I just told them, these are the best of the best. These are your older kids. They have better control over the rabbits, obviously, because they are bigger than the rabbit. I thought I knew who I was going to pick, and then, you know, one of your exhibitors threw a little wrench in there. I was talking about sportsmanship. Young man had trouble on the table with his rabbit, and he stepped in right away. He could have just let him handle it on his own, but he didn't. You know, he knew he was up here competing for showmanship and competing with his rabbit, yet he stepped away to help that young man because that young man needed help. So I'm gonna go and shake the hand of our senior showman, but before I do that, exhibitors, whether you're in the ring or you're in the barn, please give a round of applause to all of these people sitting out here. Your parents, your grandparents, your fair leaders, your 4-H leaders, your FFA leaders. They bend over backwards for you guys, and I say it from experience. We've had our kids showing. We sit on the board for our fair association. They put a lot of work into you. So y'all need to go out there and hug your parents when y'all are done.
Ladies and gentlemen, your senior showmanship champion goes to Mario Garcia. The senior showmanship buckle was donated by South Texas Insurance, Anna and family. Congratulations, Trey. Great job.
Over here, y'all. Champ.
Juanito.
Juanito. Give me one more.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our rabbit show. Let's give all these exhibitors another big round of applause. Great job. Great, great, great job. Y'all worked very hard. Up next, we're going to get ready for the Clover Kid exhibition. So please stick around. Come and gather at the bleachers. Our Clover Kids is coming up. Okay. So all Clover Kids are getting ready. They're lining up in the alleyway.